It is a completely new look on special teams for the Dogs this year. Only Chase Reeves returns with in-game kicking experience for the Salukis with 3 of the 57 punts last year, 2 of the 65 kickoffs, while all the place kicking for Southern Illinois needs to be replaced. Long snapper Ross Pedro does like the chemistry being built in camp with all of the new faces.
Well, it's definitely brand new for a few guys, and we're going to miss Jake, Thomas, Nate. Those were all great players, but, we got a new group. We feel good about it. We've been working a lot this offseason together, so just trying to get consistent from all of them. I think consistency and just being able to, hit a consistent ball or consistently snap the ball in the right spot, work on laces on field goals, laces out, hitting your spot with the holds. And I think we've done a great job just getting on the field and putting it all together as a unit.
Southern hasn't had a player kick off, punt, and place kick all in the same game since Kyle Doherty in 2010 at North Dakota State. It isn't uncommon to see one player responsible for all 3 kicks, and Southern right now has 2 guys competing for all 3 jobs in Paul Geelan and Chase Reeves.
Well, coming in here, I loved it here. People, coaches, as long as your body is right and your mind is right, you can just split everything up. Just make sure you keep the punt swing at the punt swing and the field goal swing at the field goal swing, and just divide all the jobs. But it's good that coach trusts us all 3 to do all 3, take reps in all 3.
And I'm getting a lot more reps right now. Obviously, we have Paul just transferred in from William Jewell, and we have a freshman, Tanner. Both great people. Love them both. Paul can do pretty much everything. Kickoff, punt, field goal. I try to do all 3 as well. And he's picking up punting a little bit, but he's a good field goal kicker. He's got a lot of hope for our future.
I have no concerns with the guy doing all 3. If anything, like, you have to be able to separate, to be able to respond like any football player, right? You hit a bad one, well, you got a field goal coming up or whatever it may be. So just being able to respond is the biggest thing when it comes to all of that on your plate. But Paul's a starter for 2 years at Jewell, so he has a ton of college experience of doing all 3 and done it successfully of all 3. So him just learning a little different tweaks into our scheme and what we're looking for has just been the adjustment learning curve for him. And then Chase has been here and really was a kicker only when he got here, and has really developed his punting game. So feel good at with Chase at the punting position, which you couldn't have said a few years ago, or he wouldn't have said that a few years ago even. And so just excited about the growth he's had there in that position as well.
Geelan comes in with tons of experience from William Jewell. He was a perfect 5 for 5 on field goals, over 40 yards in 2023. That was a distance that Southern didn't convert on a single field goal, over 40 yards in 2023.
Well, it started all with soccer, big history of soccer. Played that for 17, 18 years, pretty much my whole life, yeah. And from there I started kicking, get it, a natural swing, started learning how to punt. From there I just started working, hit the field in your own time, watch a lot of YouTube videos and Instagram, everything. From there just developed. Yeah, that's really a mindset thing. Just be ready, get your mind and body right, and just start from 0. Just start doing no steps, a simple swing, and then go to full and back it up. Because it all can be like a 22-yard field goal in the right hash. It doesn't have to be a 50-yard field goal necessarily. So just start with the basics and then move up from there.
Nick Baker was the holder ever since he got to campus, which means that role now is changing. One that is weird, not seeing Nick Baker out there as the holder, especially for Coach Frame.
Yeah, you don't. Nobody recognizes a holder until you don't have one, So we, when I was at GA here, Nick was starting his holding career, and I came back and he was still holding. So not much change at that position for a while. So this summer, we rotated quite a few different guys through there and kind of ended up on Ryan LaHood, Cal, and Dayton Mitchell have been the 3 we've been getting a lot of reps to, and all 3 have done a good job, asked a lot of questions, and so feel confident with those guys.
Our last position preview will be back on the offensive side at the quarterback position. And then we have completed all of our position previews during Fall Camp 2024, which all of our Fall Camp coverage is brought to you by the Illinois Army National Guard.